Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Kamen Rider Saber, you guys. I cannot wait to see where we are headed with this. It's just been a crazy ride so far, and I have a feeling we're in for more craziness in the episodes to come. But if you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, yeah, I found last episode to be very moving. Just knowing the story of the little boy dragon and how tragic it was and how he must have been feeling. And then having Touma come in and just literally write a happy ending for this story. I think it kind of encompasses all that Touma is really about. You know, he's about helping people, saving people, and having the control over your life to turn things positive, you know. I was so proud of him. I was just so proud of him. Couple other things to note. I think this is the end of Legio, if I'm saying that right. Is that it for him? I mean, it kind of looked that way. The little boy is with Tassel now, so Wonder World is heaven? No, probably not. Just, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to know the specifics of Wonder World, but the little boy is happy and he's with Tassel, and so I feel good about that. Also, Touma getting to meet Tassel for the first time, because no, they had not actually met, which, like, never, I knew it, but, like, it never dawned on me, because, like, we've known Tassel for so long. Yuri knows Tassel. Tassel knows all the other people from, like, the kind of the origins of this story. But a lot of our crew has not actually met Tassel. So now Touma has. We need to find Luna is our new mission, according to Tassel. Something big and bad is coming. We need to find Luna. And Kento threw out a couple of interesting points in this one. He was genuinely surprised that things were not going exactly how he had seen. But then at the end, it kind of seems like we veered off a little bit, but we more or less ended up where he thought we would, which that's kind of what I took from it. But the fact that there was any variation at all is a very, very, very good sign for the future not being set in stone, in my opinion. So, oh my God, Elemental Dragon was gorgeous. And I think knowing the story behind it and like having him, you know, we go directly from him with the little boy into the henshin was just, I think the story behind it just makes it even more special to me. There's just something about, like, saving the little kid that just really, really, really got to me. I don't know why his story was just so particularly tragic to me, and I was so very happy when we resolved things for him. But yeah, so we'll see now. Primitive Dragon, what is that? Does that mean that Primitive Dragon is more or less, like, can he use Primitive Dragon is what I'm asking, or did we upgrade it? I don't know. Because it kind of seems like he taught the little boy that, okay, you have friends in nature and everything, you're not alone, and that's where we got Elemental Dragon. So I'm not sure if that's, like, the last of Primitive Dragon or not, or will we be able to go back and forth? I have no idea. But definitely it feels like we're kind of moving into the next phase of the show now. So you guys, there's one way to find out where all this is headed, and that is to jump right in to the next episode of Kamen Rider Saber. Let's go. Let's not forget, we met that individual in this episode too, and I don't know who that is, but we will find out, I guess. New character who they briefly showed in this one. So is he really, I don't know if he's really Reika's brother or if she just calls him Oniichan as like an affectionate term, but somebody close to Reika, I guess we can assume. So we'll find out more about that next time, I'm guessing, because I saw his face at like the very beginning of the preview. So, sorry guys, I tried with the preview, but they showed me just a tiny little glimpse. All right, guys, let's talk about that episode because I don't know where Rintaro stands right now, but he says he's found his resolve, and I don't see him running to leave the organization, which means he's either really chosen to side with them or he's going to do something from the inside. They're really playing it close to the chest with the Rintaro thing right now. At least I'm not able to read like where exactly he's at, which tells me maybe he's got something up his sleeve. He thinks he can kind of play it from the inside, maybe kind of like Ogami was gonna do, but he's like legit going to be their person on the inside. Or he's just like, you know what, I'm with this organization no matter what. Live and die by it. I don't care, you know, what I'm kind of picking up on or whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. This is where I belong. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so Master Logos is not well balanced. Legiel is really gone, which I gotta say for a second when they were talking about it, I do wonder if like, you know, because they were all friends at one point. Maybe there was like a tiny little bit of remorse there, of regret that he was gone. But I'm kind of hoping we'll get him back. Maybe we'll get like the good version from like the beginning of the story, you know? Wouldn't that be cool? Elemental Dragon was too much. It was too much for Caliber. It's nice to kind of know where we're at power-wise, you know what I mean? Because we do so many upgrades on this show that it stands to reason, you know, it's nice to kind of have that bar. Like, okay, we know Caliber was like right up here. This is where, and Caliber could come in and take care of Primitive Dragon, but not Elemental Dragon. So that's really saying something. Poor Ren. Oh my god. I'll stop saying it because I've said it a million times now, but it was just so heartbreaking. Ren is like all just raw emotion, and there's this like childlike innocence about him, and God, it was just really heartbreaking to watch that scene with him and Kento, and Kento's just, I don't blame Kento for what he's doing, and he's right that like he's not going about it the exact same way his father did, you know? He's not really betraying anyone per se. Like, he's being pretty upfront about what he's doing and why he's doing it. But that is the very, very, very heavy burden that Caliber carries, and that is to see, like, the end of the world. And he's doing what he thinks is best to prevent that, you know? After seeing that so many times and so many scenarios play out, I can't imagine what that does to your psyche. You know, it just seems like it's left him just broken and cold, and it's so, so sad. But you know what? If anyone can get through to him, it's Touma. I believe in Touma. I want to read Touma's book. I want to read the new book. Okay, so May was that like what the people were seeing when they were connected to Wonderworld? That's kind of what it looked like. Are they implying that May now is as well? Because that's not good. Or maybe that was something totally different. I don't know. But, all right. So, Master Logos has the book. All he needs is Luna. We need to find Luna. And Touma's going to keep all his promises. I believe him. He will save Luna. He will save the world. He will protect his friends and restore Kento's joy. If anyone can do it, it's him. All right, guys. That was great. Oh my god, we have so much coming up, don't we? I just know, like, as crazy and dark and heavy as the show has been, I just feel like they're gonna take it to another level still. I really think they are. All right, guys. That was episode 28. presuming there's going to be close to 50, which means we're past the halfway point now. So, or are we going to have less? Because I feel like there was less of 01, but that was because of the pandemic and everything. So, I don't know. I'm guessing like 48 or 49. So we're like past the halfway point now. Let's see what happens, guys. That was a great episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it, get through it, all of the above together. Bye for now, guys.